We're gonna cook our food, it'll taste so good with pressure. Hello everyone, I'm Tupperware Pete. Yes, I'm going to be cooking a one-pot wonder in the Tupperware pressure cooker. This is the one that'll do, like everything your slow cooker takes 6 to 8 hours to do. This will do in 20 to 30 minutes, right? It's brilliant. Let's get straight into it. We've got the bottom and we've got the top. Let's get that. We've got this here. We got our super dicer. I've got an onion here, which I probably should have thought properly about this. Where is our... We've got our Mastro... I've got my little Mastro chopper, which is awesome. Let's just quickly grab a Tupperware flexible cutting mat, which doubles as a placemat. We are just going to chop this in half. And we've got our super dicer. Now, the super dicer does come with 3 blade attachments. I'm going to be using the large dice blade attachment in this one because I want this a little bit chunky. I'm going to do like a... It's like a savoury mint spag bog type one-pot wonder. I just went to the cupboard and went, let's have one of these, one of these, one of these. And then I found some onion. And I've got a few cloves of garlic, which I've got, I don't know, a handful of cloves of garlic. I'm not going to pop them through there just yet, but I do have tomatoes. I'll show you how I use the garlic press. I've got some fresh tomatoes. Can I just say, the Tupperware VentSmart really do make your food last 3 to 5 times longer than just sitting in a plastic bag at the bottom of the fridge. These have been in my VentSmart container for 2 or 3 weeks now, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're still firm as, right? So all I'm going to do is just I'm going to do 4 tomatoes into here. I am going to grab my Tupperware peeler. I've got the Tupperware peeler. You know the eye that you remove all the potato eyes from? This is ideal, for getting the tops of your tomato out. So look at that. You just remove the top of it. Oh, that didn't work properly. Take 2. Let's take 2, baby. There's the tops of your tomato. And that way, your wastage is going to be next to nothing and you won't end up with like a tough bit in your tomato. So just get the Tupperware peeler, grab your eye remover, and get that into there. Remove the eyes. Oh, this one is a little bit big. Let's just pop that. All right, what we'll do is we will just slice that straight off into there. So all I'm going to do is just pop these tomatoes. If you're watching this on whatever platform you're watching this on, press the video so that it opens up. That way you can see what I'm doing down here, all right? Let's move this out the way. Let's move this out the way. That way you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing down here? We're just grabbing our tomato and we're just slicing this in half. And then that way... Oh, Tupperware down, tomato down. Let's move this out the way. All right, there we go. Let's just pop this tomato straight into here. And, I mean, you can use tin tomatoes if you like, but I've had these fresh tomatoes. Just recently, fresh tomatoes were available, like they were cheap as chips. And so I bought a whole bunch, and then I forgot about them. But it's okay, because literally in the Tupperware VentSmart, tomatoes will last for about 6 weeks into here. So while they're cheap, buy twice as many as what you normally purchase. You won't end up throwing them away, and it'll make that household budget just go a little bit further, all right? So there is our tomatoes and our onions. All I've got in here in my Tupperware date store and freeze. Remember I bought my meat from the butcher, and I dialed up the week that I put this in. All you have to do is grab your mince. Now, someone's going to say, but Pete, that's frozen. Yes, I know. Let it go, let it go. We'll just pop our meat straight into there, right? Pop this over here. We will let's grab our little Tupperware spatula. And we'll just pop this. Oh, that's really frozen. Excuse me, I just stood on that tomato that I popped on the fridge. Let's pop that back into our chop collector. And we will just, there we go, pop the mince straight into there. It's totally frozen, right? On the top of there, we are going to add in our spice. Let's just throw in a little bit of cracked black pepper and we'll season that meat. I've done frozen chicken wings in here, frozen chicken breast, beef strips, stir fry, stroganoff. This is some chili flakes. Let's just do about a teaspoon or a tablespoon, depending on how quickly it comes out. These Tupperware spice containers, you can grab a spoon and you can pop it in there to scoop, or you can sprinkle out of the self-cleaning side with the holes. This is sweet paprika. We'll do about a teaspoon, a tablespoon of that, depending on what you like. I've got mixed herbs, and we will just do about a tablespoon of herbs, mixed herbs, you know, oregano and those sorts of things. Absolutely delicious. Let me show you the Tupperware garlic press. This here is in one piece, so you're never going to lose anything, right? This will actually, I should have shown you this before. Here, where's it? Let me just quickly show you. Let's grab a clove of garlic. Where are we? And I'll show you, right? So we'll just take any of that excess skin out. I will just show you how this works, right? So you turn it around. See the ridges here? You grab your, I'm going to try and do this for the camera. You grab your, see the end bit of that garlic, right? All I'm going to do is pop that straight into here. And this here, we're going to pop this down, and we are going to snip the end of that off. Now, in there, we remove that. Then all you do is, there's your clove of garlic, right? We're going to pop that into there, onto those ridges. Can you see those ridges? We'll pop that onto the ridges. We will pop that down over here, and we will, see this little side bit here? That crushes it. Then all you have to do is remove that skin. That goes straight into this piece here. We will throw in another couple of cloves of garlic, and all you have to do is squeeze that out, and that comes straight out of our garlic crusher. We will I'll grab the back of the knife. Don't use the blade, use the back of the knife, just to give that a bit of a wipe down through there. Now, I love garlic, I use it like a vegetable, so we're just going to throw in a little bit more garlic straight into here. Grab the other end of that, and there we go. There we go. Now remember, when you have an online or in-home Tupperware party, whether you're a retail customer or a wholesale customer, you can get anything out of the main range collection for 70% off, and you can get free Tupperware too. Why not get the garlic press as one of your free items? We can pop this straight into here. There, we've got 6 cloves. How easy is that, right? Pop that straight into there. Then in my super dicer, I've got my 4 tomatoes and red onion. Oh, yeah. We'll pop that straight into here as well. Then, oh, there's some more tomato. Do that. Oh, there we go. Little runaway tomato. Then in here, we've got our capsicum. In the low, a lot of people don't realise you can put your tomatoes and capsicum and broccoli and cauliflower in the small ones. You don't just have to use it for carrots and eggplants and celery and spring onions. You can do it for your capsicum as well. I love the capsicums because we will just remove. All I do is you can grab a knife if you want to, but I just peel my capsicum just like that. Makes it so much easier and quicker. Pop it straight through the super dicer, grab our chop collector, and we will just pop those seeds straight into here, remove any of that pith. All right, and then what we're going to do is grab our capsicum, we'll pop that through into there, pop that straight through into there. Here's our red capsicum. Actually, let's do a little bit of green capsicum as well, just half a green capsicum, just for a bit of colour. We'll pop that straight into there, and we will, there we go, just a little bit of green capsicum, because you can do that instead of, you know, look how quickly that is compared to a knife, right? Whatever's left over, we just seal that, we can come back. These capsicums have been in here for, I don't know, check the video. Has it been 3 weeks? I have no idea. But I forgot about them, and the beauty of this is when you do forget about them, the VentSmart will make them last literally 3 to 5 times longer than just sitting in the crisper at the bottom of your fridge, right? We'll pop that over there. Then what we've got in here, this is my 2-piece duo colander, and in here, incidentally, it does fit into the Tupperware pressure cooker beautifully, right? So there's 2 pieces. You can, and you might want to choose to get this for free as well, or you might want to pay retail price for it. So in here, I've just got They're a little bit melted. But remember I froze my tomato paste in the Tupperware ice cube and then popped it in the silicone bags? I've just got 4 or 5 of those, which is like a tablespoon. I've got a tin of green beans, a tin of carrots and peas, and a tin of kidney beans that I've just rinsed and drained off into there. I'm going to pop them straight into here. And then that way, if you are making up a homemade soup or beef broth or, you know, a pea and ham soup or something, this will strain off into here, or you can pop that into there and strain it off that way as well, right? Pop that over there and we will let that go over there. Grab this. We will just mix this around. See how... Now, don't add any liquid. See how it is just at the right level. It's probably a little bit over full. However, once that starts the cooking process, that's gonna reduce down somewhat. The amount of liquid that comes out of those veggies, you would be amazed at. Don't be tempted to put more liquid in. It won't need it. It's a pressure cooker, not for the stove, but it works on the efficiency of a microwave with all the health benefits of a pressure cooker, and it'll taste like it's been slow cooked for 4 to 6 hours. We'll pop this into here. We'll give that a twist. Lock that into place, and I'm going to pop it in. I'm going to pop it in for the full 30 minutes, right? So it goes in for a maximum of 30 minutes. If that beef mince was already defrosted, I might only pop it in for 25 minutes, but it's frozen. Let's pop it in for the full 30 minutes. And if you get stuck, here's one that I've just used earlier. Don't look too closely. I do use my pressure cookers. If you get stuck, all the instructions are on the inside here. So it tells you, it goes in for, you need a minimum of 150 mils of water, which is like half a cup and a tablespoon, right? So if you're doing mashed potatoes, it doesn't matter how many mashed potatoes, whether you've got 2 or 8, just pop a minimum of 150 mils of water, which is half a cup and a tablespoon. Then you can do it maximum 30 minutes, maximum 900 watts. So if you do have a 1200 watt microwave, just bring the power level down to like power level 7 or 8 or something, right? And if you don't know the wattage of your microwave, the information is going to be in one of 2 places. It's either going to be in a little metal label on the inside of the door, or it's going to be on the back. Now there's going to be a whole bunch of numbers. Some of them will have W's on them. There'll be an input and an output. You want the output number with a W. That will tell you the wattage of your microwave, all right? So my microwave is a 900 watt microwave, which is pretty spot on for all of the Tupperware products. Whether you're reheating up to 500 or 600 watts, or whether you're cooking on 900 watts, most of those Tupperware products will be perfect for a 900 watt microwave, all right? Then when it's cooking in here, the pressure will build up. That indicator is going to go into the up position. When it comes out, that indicator is still in the up position, which means that's a good thing. So that means that the pressure is, pressure! It's cooking all your food. The food tastes so good. It tastes like food should. When it goes down into the down position, that's when you know it's safe enough to take the cover off. You remove the safety arm, give it a twist, and then you're right to go, right? Now, remember, when you have an online Tupperware party or an in-home Tupperware party, you might not call it a party. You might call it a cooking demo or a cooking class. You might call it a office product preview, depending on where you are. You might want to have a party in the park or in the party room at Macca's. That's entirely up to you. You can choose anything out of the full price collection for 70% off, and you can also get free Tupperware. Have a think about purchasing your own personal shopping account, or you might want to turn Tupperware into your side hustle. It's the best side hustle ever, right? It's flexible enough to fit in with your own lifestyle, whether you're studying full-time or part-time, whether you're working full-time, whether you're a stay-at-home mum, or whether you're travelling around Australia. Tupperware, the one warehouse in Melbourne, looks after the entire Australian population. So have a think about doing that. If you've got any questions, send me a message, or send a message to the person whose group you're watching this in right now. And if you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. I'm totally open to them. And in the meantime, you know what you need to do, don't you? Until I see you next time, you know what you need to do? Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll cook for you another day. Actually, I'll come back and do part 2. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.